Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing this natural cut crease with a white graphic liner. Let's go. So of course you guys already know I'm using my sister as a model and I'm being goofy as usual. She didn't know I was recording. But the first thing I always do is I start off with a moisturizer. This one is the First Aid Beauty moisturizer. I believe it's like the grapefruit moisturizer. I got it from Ulta. It was about $14, so kind of affordable. It smells really good. All my clients always point that out. And now I'm going to be going in with an eye cream. I'm using MAC's Fast Response Eye Cream, using the same brush. I'm the type that tries to, get a lot of uses out of the same brush. Now I'm just going to take my calamine lotion. Yes, calamine lotion. I use this as a primer because it makes my client's makeup last all day. So I just focus it on her T-zone where she gets the most oily, and then her forehead, and then a little bit around her nose area. Now it's time for one of my favorite parts, which are brows. I'm combing them into place, and I am going to be applying some lash glue. This is going to help really lock the brow hairs into place, and also it helps kind of shape them the way that you want. Now I am just taking my NYX brow gel in the shade Espresso, and I am just carving out her eyebrows. Taking my Milani Conceal and Define concealer in the shade Deep Tan, I am just carving out the brows, and I'm using this Wet n Wild concealer brush. You guys, you need this brush. I'm telling y'all, it's bomb. I got it from Dollar Tree, I believe. Now, after I pretty much cleaned up the lashes, I noticed that they weren't as perfect as I wanted to get them. And you guys, again, eyebrows are sisters and not twins, so I wasn't expecting them to be identical, but as far as thickness, I wanted to get them as similar as possible. Okay, now I'm just going in with a little bit of that P. Louise blank canvas mixed with the concealer, and I just wanted the underneath of her brow bone to be a little bit brighter, so I am going in with a lighter shade. Okay, so I went ahead and primed the eyes off camera, but now I am taking the shade Kano from the Juvia's Place Warrior palette, and I am just working that all into her crease. I'm using this fluffy blending brush from Morphe. Now taking the middle shade from this Black Radiance contour palette. I believe this is a deep palette. I'm using that same fluffy brush, and I am just adding some depth into the crease. I'm still using that same sculpt shade from the contour palette, but I switched my brush to a MAC 217. I just needed something a little more dense to add that depth that I wanted. Okay, y'all. Y'all are about to watch me struggle with this cut crease. I am not a cut crease queen. I am still working on my techniques, but I am using the P. Louise and Emma Mitchell collab, and I'm using that yellow brush that comes in the kit. And when I tell you that this was a lifesaver, I'm also using the blank canvas P. Louise base, by the way, and I think it was also a part of the collab with Emma Mitchell, but this helped me so much. So yeah, watch me struggle with this. Just pressing the base into place, and I am going to be working with the shades Ahosi and Kano from the Juvia's Place Warrior palette as well. I'm just going to take the shade Mino from the same palette and just work that right at the edge of the cut crease, just to add just a little depth to the end of the cut crease. Did I mention that this look was completely out of my comfort zone? So let's just have a quick moment of silence and let's pray that this graphic liner comes out right. So now I'm using this Suva Hydra Liner. Y'all, this liner is bomb. Like, it does not crease at all. But I'm using a Real Technique eyeliner brush, and I am just holding my breath and trying to get this right, y'all. So again, enjoy me struggle. And you guys, please excuse my hand. I am a makeup artist that still works with the back of her hand. I've tried the metal palettes, they just don't work for me. So yeah, still struggling with this liner. Now I am just taking my same brush that I use for my cut crease with a little bit of the blank canvas base to just clean up my white liner. Now I am just taking all of the eyeshadow colors, making sure everything is blended properly before I apply my eyeliner. I am using the Inglot Gel Liner in the shade 77, and I am using another P. Louise base. I'm telling you guys, it was like a little trio. It came with this eyeliner brush, a green slanted eyeliner brush, and then the cut crease brush. Love, love, love these brushes. Okay, now I am taking MAC's NC55 Studio Fix Fluid, and I am putting that pretty much all over her face. And I am also going to be using the same Milani Conceal and Define concealer in the shade Deep Tan, and I will be putting that around her eye area. Using my Real Techniques, this is either an Instapot brush or their buffing brush. I'm pretty sure it's an Instapot, but yes. So now I am just working on the outer portions of her face and working my way in towards the center where it's a little bit lighter, and just really buffing this foundation into the skin. Now I'm going to be going in with my Juvia's Place Stick Foundation in the shade Benin, and I am just going to cream contour. Now I'm going in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder with a damp Real Techniques sponge, and I am just using that to set everywhere that I highlighted, and I also set her smile lines. Now I am using my foundation brush, which it was the Real Techniques buffer brush, and I am just buffing away the translucent setting powder. I didn't add any extra product. I am just going in with whatever is on the brush and just patting that or buffing that into the skin. To really set her face, I am going in with the MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC55, and I am just dusting away the rest of the translucent powder that was under her eyes and just setting everything else into place. I am bronzing up her skin using the Morphe Glamour Bronze in the shade Trailblazer, and I'm using, I believe this is a Morphe brush. It's just like a regular setting brush, I believe, and I am just going to set her cream contour basically. I'm using the Juvia's Place Blush Volume 2 palette, and I'm going in with Yara, which is like a warm brown shade, and Tau, I want to say, it's T-A-U, and it's like a bright orange shade. I'm just putting that on her cheeks. Okay, y'all, so the trick to having your lashes stay in place is you want to apply that lash glue like an eyeliner, let it get tacky and dry down with body heat, but also apply a really thin line to the actual lash as well. And while the glue is drying, we're applying a little bit of highlights. I am using a Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter. I don't remember which one. I want to say it's Crown of My Canopy, but it's like the brighter shade. I'll have it linked down below. I got these lashes from the hair store, but they are actually really bomb and they really complemented the look. see how that technique just made putting on lashes so much easier? So now I am just going in with Kano, which is that transition shade that we used in the beginning, and I am just applying that right under the eyes. Now we need to blend her natural lashes with the falsies. So I am going in with a little bit of L'Oreal's Lash Paradise. And sometimes I get too much mascara on the wand, so I have to take some off by using the back of my hand. But yeah, have your client look up and really kind of wiggle to get those bottom lashes to stick out. Now I am just taking the MAC Prep and Prime lip and I'm working that into her lips. This is going to make putting on lip liner effortless. For a lip liner, I am using an eyeliner from LA Girl or LA Pro Girl, but it's creamy and it gets the job done. So y'all just use y'all favorite brown liner. If I had to compare it to something, I would say like KKW Nude 2 liner, or maybe it's similar to Max Cork, you know, something along those lines. I believe this is like an eyeshadow brush, but I use it for lips. It's also from Wet n Wild, and I am taking this Ruby Kisses liquid lipstick. I don't know the shade. I want to say Honey Bunny. Sure, we'll go with that. And I am just pressing that on the center of her lips, moving it around. But now I am taking this ColourPop So Juicy lip gloss in the shade Roundabout, and I am just completing the lip. Once you finish touching up the lip liner, go ahead and set it with some setting spray, and this is the completed look. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, my lovelies, bye.